Story time, bro. This is a story time. Mind you, it's not gonna be told 100% accurately because this is a Xanax story. So if you know anything about Xanax, you'll know that it would be impossible for me to recall every single little detail. So look. Okay, story time. This is the story on how I robbed a pharmacy once, got away with it, and then tried to do it a second time and got caught and arrested. So this goes back to the pandemic. This is probably when I was at one of my lowest points in life. I didn't know what I was gonna do with myself. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was caught in a real bad pill addiction, and it's like at this point in time, it's all I seemed to care about was just pills. I didn't care if I died. I didn't care who I got over on. I didn't care about anything but getting my pills, bro. I used to go to a certain type of pharmacy. It was a big pharmacy. It was one of the big brands. One of the ones that's all over the country. If I said it, you guys would know what it is. It's one of the big ones. I used to get my meds from this pharmacy, right? So I had been there time and time again. This day, I wasn't even picking any medicine up. I wasn't even picking anything up. I was just there, plotting. I went there, bro. It was around the time that it was closing time. It was around closing time. So the only person at the pharmacy was the doctor. Bro. Like around the time they're closing, he's in charge of putting like all the narcotics and stuff away. All the stuff that gets locked up and shit. He puts it all away. I'm watching what he's doing, bro. And as he's doing this, I noticed that he's grabbing stuff and he's taking it to the back. Like he's going inside a door and he's taking it to the back and he's staying back there for a decent amount of time. As he was doing this, I see that at the very fucking front, right over the counter, I'm telling you, literally right over the counter, all you have to do is hop the counter and it's right there. The first shelf, I see alprazolam tablets. It's the fucking, the seal bottles that only the pharmacy get. I'm talking about the 500 counts, the 250 counts. So I'm like, oh, there's no fucking way they just keep the Xans right here, bro. There's no way they just keep the Xans right here. And mind you, he never took those back. He never locked those up with the perks or the drank or the Vicodin. He didn't take it back. That shit stayed out all day. I'm studying it. I'm literally studying it. I stay there for like 25, 30 minutes just watching him, bro. And look, this is how I know that when I'm sober, if I put my mind to good shit, I could get it done, bro. Because I damn near went like, this is like some movie shit, real shit. I just used to put all my time and effort into fucking dumb shit, bro. But look, anyways, I watched this man, bro. I watched his every move. And this was the main pharmacist. So I knew that he was there most of the time, if not every day. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Weeks, my boy, what's good? So, bro, I peep his moves. I peep what he's doing, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to play this shit smart. I left. I told myself I'm going to come back another day. This shit's sweet. I'm going to come back another day. I didn't want to rush things, bro. Also, I didn't have any bags with me or anything like that. I didn't have anything on me. Plain face. I didn't even have no hoodie. I wasn't even wearing a hoodie, bro. I feel like I'm watching a crime documentary. No bullshit. It damn near is, bro. So I leave, bro. I tell myself, I'll be back another day. I'm going to come back. I come back the very next day. Who am I kidding? I couldn't wait. I was excited, bro. And I told myself, fuck, what if I wait a certain amount of time and that pharmacist isn't there anymore? So I wanted to go ASAP. So boom, bro. Next day comes. I wait till around the time that I had went the day before, around closing time. This time around, though, chat, I used to have this spite. I swear to God, bro, on my mother's life, bro. I used to have this Spider-Man ski mask Red ski mask. It had the fucking webs drawn on, bro. I put that bitch on. I rolled it up, put it on like a hoodie. But I was like, yeah, this gonna be my ski. This gonna be my ski. Spider-Man John, I swear to God, I could not be making this shit up, bro. Threw on the Spider-Man John, I put on a hoodie, because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna throw the hoodie on over the mask. I went there. Same thing. Same doctor. Doing the same thing as I expected, bro. He's grabbing shit, putting it away, grabbing shit, putting it away. Boom, I'm ready. I watch him doing this shit. I'm like, bro, all I have to do is jump over. I had a little bag with me too. I had like a little soccer bag. You know them bags that have like the laces that you gotta like pull to clothes and shit. I had one of them Johns with me, bro. Waited for the perfect moment. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the scariest moments in my fucking life. This was one of the scariest moments in my life, bro. My heart was beating out of my fucking chest, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I see him grab something. He goes to the back. It's time to make my move. It's now or never, bro. I'm trying to geek myself up. I just do it, bro. Luckily, like there wasn't the store was empty as fuck. The store was empty as fuck, bro. And the pharmacy is towards the back, so there's nobody there, bro. Weeks. This is all for entertainment purposes only, by the way. So, bro, I hopped the fucking counter. Had my bag. I didn't even I wasn't even strategic or like specific about what I grabbed. I just threw a bunch of shit in there. I just started throwing a bunch of shit in there, bro. I'm like, fuck it. I don't even care what's in it. We gonna run through it. We gonna run through it after. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I started throwing everything in there, bro. But I wasn't trying to get greedy either, mind you. I was sober, so I didn't get greedy. I was sober at this point, so I didn't get greedy, bro. So I grabbed a few seal bottles, bro. I'm good. I said, bet, this is enough. I'm getting out. Bro, collecting charges like I was literally behind the counter for no longer than 30 seconds tops. I kid you not. I literally jumped back over the counter. Doctor still hadn't even come back from the back. I put the shit in my bag. I swear to God, I could not even recall this feeling. I don't think I'll ever feel the way that I felt as I was walking out of the pharmacy. Because I knew, as I was walking out, I knew that I had got away with it. And this was quite literally something that I had dreamed about before. That's how much of a drug addict I was. But I mean, any drug addict will tell you that there's drug dreams. I used to dream about this shit, about coming up on a big amount of pills for free. Mind you, real prescription pills, because this is the time that fake shit started going around, flooding the streets heavy. So, this was something I had only dreamt about, bro. Real shit. For a second, I couldn't believe. I thought it was on some pinch me type shit. That's what it was, bro. I couldn't believe it. As I walk out, bro, I literally could not fucking believe it, bro. I'm putting everything together, you know? And at this point, this is the part of the story where I'm going to tell you that I can't recall much from it. I remember for a few days, I called my best friend who, rest in peace, who passed away. Hey, yo, we proud of yo cleaning up for us and keep thriving for your dream. Yo, I appreciate that. Now, I'm sorry the TTS didn't work, but at least I do get the alarm and I could see that somebody's trying to speak to me. So, I do appreciate that, brother. You know, I'm trying to go hard every day, bro. Trying to leave this shit. You know what's crazy? I think damn, for a long time I was like, damn, I'm just a useless drug addict. But it's crazy because now I realize that everything I've been through could be the thing that helps me out in life, you know? It could be the thing that makes my way out. Because I tell myself, damn, what is one thing that I have that the average person doesn't have access to or doesn't have, you know? And there's not really much. Other than my own personal experience. Everything I've been through, I truly feel like I gotta tell these stories. I gotta tell these stories, bro. To warn the next person. This is not the fucking life you want to live, bro. So look, throughout the next week, 2 weeks, bro, I got my I'm just hanging with my friend, my late friend who passed away. When I told him what had happened, he couldn't believe it because his drug of choice was also Xanax. That's why we were best friends. So, bro, yeah, and I was literally giving him shit for free at this point. I was just careless. I was careless, bro. I was just giving him shit for free. So he couldn't have been happier. But, bro, I went on a bender, to say the least. I went on a crazy, crazy, crazy fucking bender. I got to the point where I wasn't even keeping track of what I was taking. I was just grabbing handfuls of pills and throwing them in my mouth and chewing them. Not swallowing them with water or a drink or anything liquid. I was chewing them hoes. Chewing them hoes, bro. I'm gonna also give you guys like the real warnings about the story. Like it always ends bad, but it ended real bad this time. So look, it gets to a point where my mom and dad are just over it. They're not having it no more. They're not having it no more. They tried to check me into an inpatient program. I wasn't going. I wasn't going because, you know, at the end of the day, they can't force me. So they said, okay, you're out. You got to leave. Leave the house. They kicked me out, bro. Kicked me out of the house. And I was so high. I was so gone on Xanax at this point. I was out of my mind. They kicked me out of the house. Damn, bro. This shit gonna hit real hard. They kicked me out of the house, bro. The day before my birthday. The day before my birthday. I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't have nowhere to go, bro. And at this point in time, I honestly didn't care if I kept living or not. I didn't care if my life ended or not. So the first thing that came to my mind was I was starting to run low on pills. I still had plenty, but in my mind I was starting to run low, right? Compared to what I had when I first came up. So in my mind, the first thing I thought about was I'm going back to the pharmacy. I'm going to go re-up. I'm going to go grab some more shit. But mind you, remember what I told you the first time around, the pharmacy was open. I had studied. I was sober. This time around, it was late. It was late at night. The motherfucking place was closed. I was not sober. I was out of my mind on Xanax, mind you. I put emphasis on the Xanax because it's not like Percocet. Like if you take a painkiller, if you don't take that much, you could think clearly. You could think clearly. Not on Xanax. You don't think clearly. It's like a drunk person times 1,000. That's why I'm making a lot of emphasis when I say I was on Xanax. You do not think straight. When I first thought, oh, I'm gonna go back to the pharmacy, it didn't even register in my head what time it was and that the pharmacy was closed at this time. I just went there. I walked to that bitch. I got there and that's when I realized it was closed. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it would be closed. It's late as fuck. But I was already there. I wasn't going for that L. So guess what I did? I looked at the ground. Big ass rock on the floor. Big ass rock. Pick that bitch up. Cause look, at this store, they had an entrance. Then there was a little room. You know, they had a little ATM in this room. Then there was the entrance to get into the actual store. Grab the rock. Boom. 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 Start hitting that bitch. Start hitting that bitch. This glass is hard as a bitch. This glass is hard as fuck, bro. I'm like, bro, there's no way. Why is this shit not breaking? I keep hitting that bitch. Boom. 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 Eventually, bro, finally it fucking breaks, bro. But mind you, I still got another set of doors to go through. And as soon as I break this first set of doors, the alarm rings. I'm so out of my mind that it doesn't even register to me that the alarm is going off. I act like nothing's happening. I keep trying to break in. Boom, 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 boom. Finally, I make it in the store. Now I just have to make it to the back to where the fucking pharmacy is. Bro, I remember getting there, bro. At this point in time, I was all bloody because there was glass that flew everywhere. When I was getting in, I guess I got cut up all sorts of ways. It was bad, bro. I don't remember much. I just remember being in the pharmacy, grabbing a bunch of shit. I was grabbing shit from mind you, like I said, it was already closed at this time. And the narcotics, I told you, they were already taken back. They were already taken back at this point. They were locked in the safe. I couldn't find the Xanax anymore. I couldn't find it, bro. I couldn't find it. So the only thing I could think of was just to go through people's own prescriptions that were already filled and shit. Started going through them hoes. I found a few for Oxy. Grabbed them. Next thing I know, I'm fucking tased. I'm on the ground. That's it. That's all I remember, bro. I blacked out. Then I wake up at the fucking hospital. They're taping me up, you know what I'm saying? They're getting me right, whatever. But I got one hand on cuffs to the bed. At this point, bro, I'm still kind of high, so it's not really processed to my brain, like what's about to happen. It slowly started to creep in what had happened and what was about to happen. And I was just shitting my pants, bro. I was shitting my pants. This is why family is truly... We should never abuse our family, bro, because they are truly the only people. I'm telling you, bro, family is the only people that no matter what you do to them, bro, they'll help you out if they see you are stuck in a bad situation, bro. They're the only people that will do that. If you fuck anybody else over, you get into a jam, they're not helping you out. But your mom will. Your dad will. Your brother and your sister will, bro. Don't take that shit for granted, for real, bro. I remember I got into the jail. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I immediately called my mom. And even though they had just kicked me out of the house, they immediately didn't hesitate to try to help me. Bro, my family's not rich. We're not poor, but we're not rich, bro. My bond was $5,000. My lawyer was $7,500. They paid all that shit, bro. They paid all that shit. To this day, I never paid a penny of any of that money, bro. And sometimes I feel truly fucking shitty because it took me a while longer after that to actually get clean. It's like, how could I do that? How could I be that much of an asshole? How could I be so ungrateful, bro? It hurts me. It hurts me, bro. But you know, my mom tells me at times that she understands that it was the drugs that made me act a certain way. But I don't like to... I know she says that to only make me feel better. Because I know it's true, but at the end of the day, nobody forced me to ever take anything. I made every single decision to get high. So, you know, I do accept the responsibility. So I got arrested, bro. I got in there. I immediately called my mom. They started to, you know, try to get everything together. They even called my aunt who lives out of the country so she could send some money. Like, gang, they went all out for me, bro. Shout out to my fucking family for real, bro. I was in jail for about 5 days. And look, this is where the dangers of Xanax truly come in. This is where the dangers of Xanax truly come in. This is why you do not abuse Xanax. Or any drug, for that matter. But this is why you specifically don't abuse Xanax. I'm not prone to seizures. I've never been prone to seizures, bro. I remember being in my lawyer's office with my sister, my dad, my lawyer, right across from me. We were going over my case. We were going everything that happened. And we were going over, you know, the crime, what I had done. He was asking me questions about my life, my past, all that sort. He was getting to know me type shit. Bro, I kid you not. 1 second, I was there. The next, I woke up in the back of a fucking ambulance car. Ambulance truck, excuse me. I woke up. And I look at the EMTs and shit. I'm like, yo, what happened? And the lady tells me, oh, you fell and you hit your head. And as she tells me I hit my head, I realize that my head does hurt. So I start to feel my head. I got a fat ass bump on the side of my head. Fat ass bump on the side of my head, bro. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Turns out, I was sitting in the office with my lawyer and my sister and my dad. 1 second I was there. The next I started having a fucking seizure, bro. I started having a fucking seizure and I fell and I hit my fucking head on the fucking table. Pop. At that point, I was genuinely afraid to pop any pills. Mind you, I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep. I didn't sleep for about 10 to like 12 days. I didn't sleep. Maybe I got like 15, 20 minutes here and there every few hours, but I couldn't sleep. I'm telling you that those withdrawals were kicking my ass, bro. Kicking my ass, bro. I'm nowhere near proud of any of the shit I've done, but I'm grateful that I've been through it and that I'm still here. Yo, Elmo, my boy Elmo. I'm super grateful that I'm still here because I'm able to tell these stories now. Elmo, I appreciate that like. And I'm able to, warn people, bro. Like, it's not the way to live. My lawyer really fucking came through, though. Shout out to my fucking lawyer, bro. But look though. This what my lawyer did for me. Real shit. Mind you, it was my first offense. It was my first time ever actually getting locked up for anything serious or anything like that. So they didn't go that hard on me. But I had some pretty serious offenses. I had some felonies in there stacked up too. But that was the one thing I had going for me, the fact that I was a first-time offender. So we used the shit out of that to my advantage. This is what they ended up giving me. I pled guilty, to all the charges. They lowered 1 or 2 charges down to misdemeanors. They took some felonies down to misdemeanors. Then I'm tired. Me too, Steph. Me too. Who you telling? Then they said, yo, you got to do 50 days in jail and a year probation. I said, that ain't shit. And look, this is the best part of it too. They said after that, if you complete the year of probation without any issues, your record will be expunged. No issues. And fast forward to today. You look me up, nothing comes up. Nothing comes up. My record is completely fucking clean. They tried to get me on first degree M, but no weapon found. But on the low, I did that shit. I got bombs, I don't care, I'm not Obama. Take it loot like Fortnite.